Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys.
Kembali lagi.
Welcome back here again. Hore, kami datang lagi. Kali ini kami akan reaction Genshin lagi.
Lanjutan yang kemarin ya.
Lanjutan kemarin, guys.
Miscellany. Nah, ini ada albedo. Ini kalau di di komunitas Indonesia dia dipanggil albudi.
Jauh amat. Albedo jadi albudi. Budi Sugiarto.
The city of pastorals, Mondstadt, is as free as the wind. Even an outsider like Albedo can become chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. But on the other hand, his mastery of alchemy means that no one ever would have taken much persuading. Mondstadt was never a nation known for its alchemy, but since Albedo's arrival, the Knights' achievements in the field sit only behind those of Sumeru's top scholars. Knights and academics. Not two words that one would expect to hear in the same sentence. Instead of leading the charge in combat, the calm and collected Albedo is better suited to providing support with reliable geodamage. Still, his skill set allows him to deal powerful attacks, meaning he more than holds his own on the battlefield.
Dia ini yang itu
Creation is the basis of alchemy.
angkatnya Kli.
Albedo's knowledge allows him to find ways to improve crafting recipes and make better use of materials. When crafting weapon ascension materials, he has a chance of doubling the crafting output.
Kalau nggak salah namanya tuh Lotus.
Albedo's
Iya, itu
normal
Hatay.
attack can combo up to 5 strikes
ya,
with his sword.
Iya. Kalau nggak salah loh.
Holding the attack button
Enggak,
consumes a certain amount of
Kalau
stamina
nggak salah
and performs 2
Lotus.
swift forward slashes. Tap his elemental skill to create a solar isotoma using alchemy, dealing area of effect geodamage. A field is created around the solar isotoma. Periodically, when an enemy within the field takes damage, a transient blossom is generated at the enemy's location. The transient blossom scales off Albedo's defense, dealing AoE geodamage to surrounding enemies. A transient blossom can only be generated once every 2 seconds. Additionally, making contact with the solar isotoma causes geoenergy to accumulate, forming a crystallized platform that lifts the character up to a certain height. Only one platform can exist at a time. Strategic use of the crystallized platform lets you employ plunging attacks in battle, and helps you deal with enemies up above. When adventuring, hold Albedo's elemental skill to choose the solar isotoma's position, and use the crystallized platform to get past environmental obstacles more quickly. After unlocking the talent Calcite Light, transient blossoms deal extra damage against enemies with low health. Crystallized geoenergy bursts forth at Albedo's command, dealing AoE geodamage in front of Albedo. If Albedo's solar isotoma is still present on the battlefield, 7 fatal blossoms are generated in the solar isotoma field, which bloom aggressively, dealing AoE geodamage. After unlocking the talent Homuncular Nature, Albedo's elemental burst increases nearby party members' elemental mastery for a period of time.
Apa yang ada hubungannya sama pemakaman itu?
Albedo's skill set is a rare and invaluable asset in combat. Creative use of the solar isotoma greatly diversifies the battle, paving the party's way to certain victory. When the battle begins, create a solar isotoma with Albedo's elemental skill. As he and fellow party members attack enemies inside the solar isotoma field, transient blossoms appear and deal damage to enemies, while generating crystalline shields through elemental reactions. Solar isotoma also enables party members to unleash plunging attacks. When energy is full, have Albedo unleash an elemental burst, giving the whole party a performance boost with increased elemental mastery.
Berkuat gitu ya. Ya, nggak beda jauh sama
No one
Noel,
can dispute
pertahanan.
Albedo's talent, but the
Tapi
source
ya
of the
agak
knowledge he
beda sih,
possesses
gitu.
It once brought
Kita
about the
menahan.
destruction of a
Kalau
glorious
ini
nation.
memperkuat tim.
All that most people know of him is his title,
Survivor.
Kryda Prince, and that he gained his position in the Knights on recommendation from Alice the Adventurer. Beyond this, the young man is a stranger to them, a complete mystery,
Kayak anak.
and the essence of his knowledge is equally unknown.
Oh, tuh gemes banget.
But
Kapan
I know it
bisa
well.
ke alam Genshin?
It hails from Kanria, the art of Chemia, soil and
Satu
chalk,
kali aja
the
masuk ke
universe
alam
and
gitu.
earth,
Udah
pure dust
happy
and the
banget dah
birth of
pokoknya.
human life.
Mama mau bawa oleh-oleh dan
There is
kering
no
satu
mistaking
aja,
it.
satu lembar sebagai bukti bahwa
I am
pernah masuk
content
ke
to
alam
watch
situ.
most crises play out from the sidelines. But if Albeda were ever to make a single wrong move, I could not let myself ignore it.
Jadi selanjutnya ada kambing. Ganyu.
Kambing.
Mm-mm.
Oh iya, bertanduk kan ya?
Betul sama di apa?
Bertanduk dia.
Di sininya ini ada kayak bel kambing gitu.
Di kalungnya gitu.
Entah kalung entah apa.
Ciri khasnya mungkin ya.
Iya.
Given Liyue's present prosperity,
Ada
it's
yang
only
bilang
natural that the
Ganyu.
city's operational support should match its scale. For millennia, from the birth of the Liyue Qixing to its current roster of 7, they've all relied on the Yuehai Pavilion's secretary, the half-Qilin illuminated beast Ganyu, who assists the mortals in handling the most crucial matters.
Ganyu.
Although I
Kalau nggak
detest
salah
deities
sekretaris apa ya?
and have no
Iya,
liking
iya
for
kan?
the Adepti who
Yang
sign
nama
contracts
ini
with the
loh.
Geo-Archon,
Sekilas mama
a person
dengar
like Ganyu is still deserving of my respect.
sekretaris yang
My
handal
job
banget
is to
lah dia
honor my
pokoknya.
contract with
Hebat,
Rex
keren
Lapis
gitu.
by looking out for the
Tapi
interests
gara-gara
of
itu
all
dia
living
apa?
things in Liyue.
It is
Kekurangan
said that
tidur.
when a Qilin is
Iya,
brought to
benar.
fight, the sun will
Karena
lose its light.
terforsir gitu
Ganyu
ya.
is a force to be reckoned with,
Terlalu
an archer with an
terforsir gitu.
exceptional aptitude for aim
Kurang
shots.
istirahat, ya,
Her
karena dia
mastery over
tidurnya
cryo
sembarangan
lends
gitu.
itself well to high damage burst attacks. While
Kayak
her skills
kayak
are
ada
of great help to her and her allies
Emang
during
dia-
combat.
Pernah diangkut sama apa
Iya.
mobil sampah
Through
apa ya?
centuries of training, Ganyu's archery has reached the acme of perfection. She excels at not only using bows, but also making them. Though she no longer needs to fight on the front lines, she still knows bow and
Begitu
arrow like the
ditanya
back
sama
of her
bosnya
hand.
dia santuy aja jawabnya.
While forging
Wah,
bow-type
aku cuma
weapons,
istirahat
Ganyu
sebentar.
recovers a set percentage of the ores
Istirahat
used.
sampai diangkut sama mobil jerami dia nggak merasa saking mungkin ya
Her noble
lelah
attack
ya.
can combo up to 6 consecutive shots, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Kita aja kalau udah kecapean tuh kayak gimana?
Charging the attack executes a more precise shot that deals increased damage. Based on its charge time, the shot generates different effects. Charge level 1 fires off an icy arrow that deals cryo damage.
Tapi emang dia sekretaris yang hebat.
Charge level 2
Bisa menghandle
fires off a
semuanya.
frostflake arrow
Keren
that
banget
deals
kan.
cryo damage.
Ganyu.
It blooms after hitting its target, dealing
Kambing.
AoE cryo damage.
Dikorbankan.
Tapi dia
Frostflake
tanduknya
arrow's
itu
power is best
nggak
used against distant
ditampakkan
groups of
gitu loh.
enemies to
Kayak
maximize its
disembunyikan
effect.
gitu loh. Supaya nggak
After
ketahuan
unlocking
kalau
the
dia
talent
dari-
Undivided Heart, within a set period of
Sono lah.
time after shooting a Frostflake arrow,
kayak
the
ada
next
menyembunyikan
Frostflake arrow
jati
and its
dirinya.
bloom will receive a crit rate bonus. Tap Ganyu's elemental skill to dash backward, leaving an Ice Lotus in her place that deals cryo damage, and continuously taunts surrounding enemies, attracting them to attack it.
Spesies cilin.
When destroyed, or once its duration ends, it blooms profusely, dealing AoE cryo damage.
Makhluk Liyue.
Ice Lotus's endurance scales based on Ganyu's max HP. Dexterous use of Ice Lotus can effectively redirect enemy fire, creating a safe environment for Ganyu to dish out damage.
Amazing banget.
Blaze over!
Ganyu coalesces atmospheric frost to summon a sacred cryo pearl. While it's active, the sacred cryo pearl will continuously rain down shards of ice upon enemies within a set area, dealing cryo damage. Celestial Shower deals damage while serving as a reliable source of cryo that allows Ganyu's allies to trigger corresponding elemental
Makanya
reactions
banyak yang
and further
nggak suka
increase their
kalau
damage
apa
output.
Ada yang punya
After
Ganyu.
unlocking the talent Harmony Between Heaven and Earth, with Ganyu in your party, all active
Soalnya
party
kayak
members within Celestial Showers
itu orang
AoE gain a cryo damage
main
bonus.
Genshin kayak
As an archer,
nggak main
Ganyu
Genshin.
knows to keep her enemies at a
Tinggal
safe
lepas
distance
doang.
and avoid close quarters combat.
Tinggal
A
mana
constant barrage
satu
of
terus
frost
gitu
flame
mati
arrows is
semua.
what makes her strength truly
Yang
shine.
sini mati
leading her
semua
to victory.
langsung. Sementara yang lain kan harus berusaha
Ganyu
lagi.
can use her elemental skill to get out of harm's way and taunt her opponents, allowing her to then fire frostflake arrows unbothered, dealing damage to groups of enemies from afar. When her energy is full, Ganyu can unleash her elemental burst to further increase her ability to deal damage.
Keren banget kok.
When facing more formidable foes together with her allies, Ganyu's ability to taunt and infuse enemies with
punya
cryo
Ganyu ini
is an
mainnya
effective
juga
form of
seru.
support for the whole party that
Soalnya
allows
nggak
her to
ada
defeat
yang
enemies in
Musuhnya,
one
iya.
fell
Di
swoop.
sini nggak ada yang hidup sama sekali gitu, pasti mati.
The Liyue Qixing has changed
Belum
over
belum berapa
generations.
lama
Centuries
bertarung
have
sudah
passed in the blink of an
tepar
eye.
gitu musuhnya.
Ganyu's accompanied Liyue through many a storm, but Liyue
Ya
Harbor
itu karena
itself,
damage-nya yang
can this
tinggi.
city really become a safe harbor for an adeptus in the world of mortals? When the Geo-Archon Morax was alive, an adeptus like Ganyu could find a sense of belonging in the human city. But at present, when the rite of parting has already marked his end, the loneliness of an inhuman living in the human
Makhluk
world,
ilahi.
will it take Ganyu over
Ya
completely?
iyalah, kita juga kan. Makhluk ciptaan ilahi semuanya. Bukan cuma Ganyu.
Oh ini ada Shell, pembasmi monster, pembasmi iblis.
Kalau sal di bahasa kita kan yang buat
Many
di leher itu.
Ini Shell,
Oh,
Xiao.
Xiao.
fell in the Archon
Kirain
War.
Shal.
But though their life force faded, their power and malice survived as remnants, posing a continued threat to the world. In Liyue, the task of ending this threat, or rather, enduring it, falls to Xiao. To most in Liyue,
Udah banyak ya
Xiao is a
negaranya ya.
name seldom
Iya.
heard, and as the
Mondstadt,
few who have seen him can
Liyue,
attest, he
Sumeru,
appears only
Sumeru,
when grave
Konten.
danger is nigh.
Nanti konten.
Coming across this
Habis
adeptus,
itu Magelang
should one
adalah
count their
Mitos
blessings
Mesnaya.
or
Hah,
their
banyaknya?
curses?
Wow, semoga nggak usah tamat ya.
Conquering demons is what I do.
Asal emangnya udah keren banget.
Hailed as the conqueror of demons, Xiao's abilities are unparalleled among the Adepti. As such, he vanquishes demons without breaking a sweat.
Tapi kayak apa?
Xiao
namanya?
is agile. His movement skills allow him to dart around the battlefield, and when he dons the mask of the Yaksha, his
Kontennya
abilities
kan
are
kalau
enhanced
pertama
even
udah main
further
glowing
as he
banget kan,
purges
udah main
evil
glowing kan.
and protects Liyue.
Dari
After years of
teasernya tuh
honing
kan,
his
kita
abilities,
bisa lihat
Xiao has
sekilas-
developed an
sekilas
adeptus
sudah.
art that
Wow.
affords him strength at high altitudes. When Xiao is in the party, the active character consumes less stamina while climbing.
Nggak kebayang tuh ntar kalau udah rilis.
Xiao's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button causes Xiao to consume stamina and perform an upward thrust, dealing physical damage and lifting enemies into the air. While airborne, press attack to perform a plunging attack, striking enemies on the way down and dealing AoE damage upon landing. Xiao will not lose HP from a plunging attack, no matter how high he starts. Use Xiao's elemental skill to lunge forward, dealing animo damage to
Jadi kalau
enemies in his
Xiao ini
path.
mainnya harus cepet, nggak
Make
quick.
adept use of this skill to dart effortlessly around the battlefield, dealing damage while tactically adjusting your
Enggak, kalau
position.
enggak ya apa enggak
Also,
maksimal.
lemniscatic wind cycling can be used while airborne, making it easy
Ini
for Xiao
damage-nya
to
apa
navigate
enggak?
challenging terrain, aiding with exploration. Lemniscatic wind
Beda sama
cycling
si-
starts with 2 charges
si
available.
Ganyu.
After
Kalau
unlocking the
Ganyu itu
talent
mainnya
Dissolution
nggak jauh
Eon
sama
Heaven
Xiao.
Fall, if Xiao uses multiple charges in quick succession, damage dealt increases with each one.
Evil conquering!
Apalagi kalau
When
Ganyu
Xiao unleashes an
ada
elemental
elemen
burst,
air
he dons the
gimana.
Yaksha's mask
Enak,
that
musuhnya
once
nggak bisa
struck
gerak.
fear into gods and demons alike. His attacks now deal animo
Ini tinggal
damage, which cannot
panah
be
dari
overridden
jauh
by
aja.
another elemental infusion. And Xiao's attack AoE and damage are both increased. In addition, Xiao's jumping ability is greatly enhanced, allowing him to assail the enemy with plunging attacks. The Yaksha's mask brings enormous power, but also great suffering. During Xiao's elemental burst, he will continually lose HP. This effect stops if he leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Conqueror of Evil, Tamer of Demons, while Bane of All Evil is active, Xiao's damage gradually increases. When Xiao goes into battle, danger follows in his wake. To avoid harming others, he acts quickly, completing the task at hand as efficiently as possible. As the fight begins, Xiao uses his elemental skill to move rapidly around the battlefield, changing strategic positions, dealing damage as he goes, and building up energy. When his energy is full, he unleashes his elemental burst and harnesses the power of the Yaksha's mask to incapacitate the enemy with plunging attacks and finish off every last one. For millennia, tales of the Yakshas have been told in Liyue. But over time, these defenders of the masses have all but disappeared. Only Xiao still honors his contract with the Geo Archon by performing the duties assigned to him, though the cost of this duty is perpetual solitude. I know that Adepti suffer heartache just as I do, but I cannot know Xiao's future. Will Xiao be ravaged by the unending war he wages and be plunged into despair? Or will he meet someone who understands his sacrifice and can shine a ray of light into his dark world?
Jadi Xiao ini lebih serem ya.
Malam soalnya.
Tapi mama tahu nggak? Dia itu karakter yang paling pendek di Genshin.
Rendah gitu.
Hampir pendek kayak bocil-bocilnya.
Oh.
Padahal umurnya udah ratusan tahun.
Kalau kata orang Jawa guys, nggak modot. Nggak tumbuh. Atau kepencet ya?
Bantu.
Tapi keren juga loh damage-nya.
Iya. Meskipun gitu banyak yang suka.
Soalnya kekuatannya itu.
The people of Liyue
Sama
value
ganteng juga sih
tradition, and
katanya.
their traditions are embodied in all manner of rites. Of these, the rites that mark life's end are of utmost importance. Liyue's funeral rites are complex, and only Wangsheng Funeral Parlor can conduct them to the satisfaction of all.
Bosnya Zhongli
Wangsheng has stood for 77 generations and has gained still greater fame in recent years,
sebagai
thanks to their
pemakaman.
eccentric young director.
Sebagai pemakaman.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's
Tukang
out,
memakamkan
bathe in
jenazah
moonlight.
gitu loh, lebih tepatnya ya
Hu
guys.
Tao manipulates Pyro with ease
Bukan
and can
sebagai
sacrifice
pemakaman.
her HP to increase her
Supaya-
damage output, cleansing the world of impurities with an unrelenting
Apalagi
flame.
lu tahu nih damage-nya tinggi banget.
When Hu Tao cooks a
Sama
dish
Ganyu.
perfectly, she has a chance to
Sama
obtain a
Ganyu.
suspicious dish
Salah
of
lah.
the same kind. Hu Tao's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Hu Tao's charged attack consumes a set amount of stamina to lunge forward, dealing physical damage to enemies in her path.
Kayak sejuk gitu ya.
Hu Tao also has a unique effect when
Tahu
sprinting,
kalau lari ada
allowing her to
kupu-kupunya.
briefly disappear and pass
Aku
through
fokus sama
certain
buta
small
aja.
foes.
Yang lainnya nggak gitu.
Keren banget.
Hu Tao consumes part of her HP to
gitu ya.
cast her elemental
Iya,
skill,
ngintilin.
knocking nearby
Soalnya
enemies
waktu
back
itu
and entering the
simbol
Piranha
Cina-
Papilio state.
Apa ya?
This converts her
Hubungan
attack
sama
damage
yang
to pyro damage,
kematian.
which cannot be overridden by another elemental infusion. Her resistance to interruption is also increased, and she receives an attack increase based on her max HP when entering this state. Paramita Papilio ends after a set duration, or when Hu Tao leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Flutterby, ending Paramita Papilio increases the crit rate of all of Hu Tao's party members other than herself for a set duration. Moreover, while Paramita Papilio is in effect, Hu Tao's charged attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect to enemies it hits. Enemies affected by Blood Blossom will take pyro damage at set intervals. This effect automatically expires after a while. Only one Blood Blossom can exist on any one target at a time, and only Hu Tao can refresh its duration. Wang Shang has a long heritage. It's said that their directors passed down a secret technique to traverse between life and
Itu ya
death.
ciri khasnya Hu Tao kalau
Unafraid in the face of
pasti
death, they instead unleash yet greater power.
ada yang
Once the talent Sanguine Rouge is unlocked,
jadi Hu
Hu
Tao-nya
Tao
hilang
gains a
tapi
pyro damage bonus when her HP is low.
ada jejaknya gitu.
Higher pants on fire!
Hu Tao commands a blazing spirit to deal pyro damage in a large AoE. When her elemental burst hits enemies, Hu Tao regenerates a certain percentage of her
Ini
max
mainnya Hu
HP.
Tao ini agak susah.
A maximum of 5
Soalnya
enemies can affect this percentage.
Sama apa?
Additionally,
Yeah.
using this skill when Hu Tao's HP is low deals
Semakin
greater
rendah
damage and
jalannya
regenerates
semakin
more HP.
tinggi damage-nya.
Bisa ya?
Hu Tao's unique fighting
Ya,
style
kalau
often
manusia
imperils
semakin
her.
darah rendah itu udah
As such, she must coordinate with her teammates
Nggak
and
manusia,
choose the right
tekanan darah
moment to
rendah
use
itu
her
udah
skills and manage her HP.
nggak, bahasa Jawanya tuh nggak kuat
Hu
gelawat
Tao
ya.
often begins by using
Nggak
her
suka malah
elemental
makan
suit
emas,
to
makin
enter the
kuat.
Paramita Papilio state.
Itulah
Then she alternates
bedanya
between normal
manusia
and charged
biasa sama
attacks to deal
karakter
pyro
di
damage,
Genshin.
applying blood blossoms onto enemies. She then leaves the field, using the crit rate increase from Flutterby to increase her teammates'
Tapi
damage
itu
output.
salah juga ya.
When Hu Tao's HP is
Tekanan
low,
darahnya
she can choose a group of
salah.
enemies upon which to unleash her elemental
Tekanan
burst,
darahnya
dealing
tinggi,
pyro damage
lebih salah
and
lagi.
regenerating her
Main
HP.
itu juga gitu.
Hah?
Kalau
Beneran?
misalnya darahnya terlalu rendah,
Wang
mati
Shang
duluan.
Funeral Parlor conducts rites of utmost solemnity,
Nggak kuat
and
gelawat
its
saat ya
staff are
guys.
used to speaking
Misalnya
little,
darahnya itu tinggal satu gitu ya.
making Hu
satu
Tao's
versi.
liveliness seem
Satu
an
biji.
ill fit.
Itu kalau kamu damage tinggi, cuma tinggal dipukul sama
Her
musuh aja
elders
udah
once
hit.
criticized her mischief making, but having seen her immaculate conduct of the parlor's affairs, they could do naught but admit their error. Life and death are but two halves of an endless cycle. Life leads unto death, and death unto new life.
Iya,
Why then should death be taboo?
Masya Allah.
Hu Tao has had the wisdom to see
Tapi
this,
serem juga ya kalau
though some
malam.
of her elders have yet to do so.
Oke lah guys, itulah tadi keseruan kita ngeriak Genshin ya. Wow, pokoknya mind blowing lah, pokoknya sudah nggak hampir bahkan hampir nggak connect gitu. Ngelihat kehebatan karakternya, elemen-elemennya gitu, keindahan alamnya di situ. Wow banget lah pokoknya. Sampai nggak bisa komen apapun lagi gitu. What do you think about this video?
Apa ya? Ya semoga Mama bisa apa lebih bubble mainnya, nggak jatuh-jatuh terus.
Iya. Susah sih. Tapi ya mudah-mudahan ya. Siap Genshin.
Nggak apa-apa, masih belajar.
Tapi dasar keren sumpah. Ketagihan terus gitu. Apalagi ini apa? Pokoknya yang aku lihat pertama kali itu adalah pemandangan alamnya guys. Karena aku tuh orang yang termasuk orang pecinta alam gitu ya. Itu sih. Pokoknya itulah tadi keseruan kita dalam ngeliat Genshin Impact yang nggak ada matinya gitu. tiap hari semakin hari semakin mind blowing aja lah gitu. Kita sampai nggak bisa komen apapun lagi. Jadi sekian dulu video dari kita kali ini. Semoga kalian suka dan terhibur.
Ya.
Oh ya guys, sekarang cuaca lagi ekstrim banget ya. Cuma di sini aja atau di daerah kalian juga gitu. Jadi kita harus benar-benar jaga badan, jaga kesehatan. Dan sekian dulu video dari kita kali ini. Semoga kalian suka dan terhibur. Jangan lupa untuk like, comment, dan subscribe. Like part selanjutnya. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next video. Bye guys.